Hello everybody, welcome to the Darkest Dungeon. We are in the Tungelite Estate. We're going to skip the introduction and we're going to jump right into the game. I've already completed the tutorial and we're going to jump straight into our first dungeon after we recruit some people. For those of you who are new to the game, this is the beginning of Darkest Dungeon. This was by far one of my favorite games when it came out, and I played it for several hundred hours, so I got a lot of experience on my belt with this game, so I'm not too terribly concerned about misadventure, about things going awry.
Madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
I'm actually gonna turn off those subtitles real quick because they're good for during cutscenes, but they cover up important stuff. I think it's under graphics. Nope. Gameplay. Nope. I guess it's audio. There we go. Alright, no more subtitles. Return to game. Alright. So in Darkest Dungeon, the goal is take your team into a dungeon, brave the dungeon, survive the dungeon, bring the loot back, make money, and eventually clear the Darkest Dungeon. So right now this is our first dungeon. We only have this crew. We have a Crusader, a Highwayman, Plague Doctor, and I think it's a Monk. Is the class what it's called? Alright, let me look over these characters because I actually don't remember what's best for places for them to go. Alright, he should definitely be in the middle. Okay, so yeah, this is the Highwayman ranged combat specialist with a few trick melee attacks. Crusader, all melee with some buffs. I don't know why they'd want to. Oh, they want to be in the front. Okay, I'm assuming this is the back. So they have to be in the front because all their attacks are in the front. So Crusader gonna be up front. Then the Plague Doctor does what are called dots. They throw it and they do damage over time. So this guy is gonna definitely probably be in the back. And finally the Vestal, not the monk. Sort of an all-around character. Does some damage, does a lot of healing. Not as much as the occultist does, but we don't have an occultist. We don't have this guy. So we're gonna put the Vestal there. We're gonna get the inverted bunch. All right, that's our team, the inverted bunch. We're gonna go into scout the ruins.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
Cryptic. Well, in this game, the economy is based around gold pieces, and every mission you provision before going into the mission. And depending on how much stuff you buy, depends on how much gold you get back. This is your full inventory for the entire dungeon. I think it's early enough that we don't have to be too terribly concerned about having the inventory fill up. But I typically run pretty bare bones when I go into dungeons. So I'm going to take, I think since it's a short, only 4 food will be enough. We're going to take 2 shovels, a bandage, medicinal herbs, and we're going to take 3 keys. And we'll take, I think 6 torches should be more than enough. And if it's not, we run a little bit in the dark. Big deal. Depending on how well this campaign goes, we might probably do a torchless run, which, insanely challenging and fun. But for now, this is what we got. These are all basically not going to be, I'm not going to be using these for helping these guys. These are going to be for being able to access different types of basically loot chests. But that's all we're going to take. We're going to enter into the ruins. And it has been a while since I've played this, so I don't remember all the enemies, and I don't remember where everything is and who everything is. So, alright. So this is our dungeon. We need to explore 90% of the room, so we can either bypass this room or this room. We will decide that when we get closer, though. See what we find. I found a torch. Alright. I just realized this is actually in backward order, so we're going to quickly reorganize this. There we go. Now we're in the correct order. See, and this is why I don't always bring a lot of torches, because you can find torches in the dungeon. So you don't always need to bring tons of torches, because if you're... So as you see, we've gone through this hallway, we've lost We get some scouting, and we get monster surprise. So I'm not going to use the torch just yet. We're pretty... actually now is the time to use the torch, because we dropped, we're getting stress, we're scouting monsters. So there's two damages in the game, are your stress and your health. We're going to go first because we have a higher surprise, I guess. These guys don't have very much health, so I'm going to go ahead and use Grape Shot, hit both of them. Let's see, Cure, Blight, and Bleed. Alright, I'm going to hit him with the Emboldened Vapors. And I'm also going to, well, heal the party, I guess, because there's nothing else to really do. Alright, they're going to hit us. So that's the first ever thing. You take regular damage, and we dodge that one. And we're going to use Zealous Accusation. And thanks to that buff, we one-shot them. And since we beat them, we're going to get a small reward, in this case a little bit of gold. And after battles, there's typically something in the room you can loot, so in this case we have a chest. It does not appear to have a lock on it, so I think we can just go ahead and open it. And, yep, we get some gold, another anti-venom, and a shovel. So the game will typically give you some small supplies to keep you going, so you don't have to struggle. We got some free scouting, so we can see the rooms ahead. Alright, so here's what we see. This room has nothing in it. No fight, no treasure. There is an obstacle in the way, and there's also a battle in the way. But we're going to move on. Alright, so here's the obstacle.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
We can use a shovel here, and if we didn't have a shovel, we'd have to dig it with our hands, and we would take stress and, I think, some actual damage from it.
Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh.
Well,
an indefatigable purpose.
that's what happens when you don't use the shovel. You take some torch, you take a little bit of hero damage, and you take a lot of stress. I forgot you have to actually click on the shovel and not click on clear, what I thought was the clear. So we just took a bit of stress there. If your stress gets too high, people start freaking out, and they can like attack each other, and it gets pretty bad. Alright, for starters, so this occultist back here, she does stress damage, so she can really hurt us. So we're gonna go ahead and damage everyone. Alright, yeah, stressful incantation. She's gonna try to hit some stress. So he's stressed out. He's completely stressed. If he reaches 100, he has a chance to break. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and hit this guy with the buff again, so he can hopefully one-shot the people in the front. We're going to do a simple party heal. Get everyone a little bit of health back. He's gonna try to hit our... That's gonna hurt. He's also gonna hit us. That's also gonna hurt. Alright. Now we can hit him with Zealous Accusation, and this should kill both of these guys. Should. Nope, we only killed the one. So he got a little bit of de-stress from being successful. And the game also leaves behind corpses, and you basically have to treat the corpse like a space taker for an enemy. So we can't really... We can target that, and it can block us, but we're going to go ahead and poison the cultist. So she's dead next turn regardless. She's going to try to push us. Staggering force! So that's a shame. We could go ahead and kill her, or we can just move around. She's gonna bleed out on her own, but if she bleeds out, she won't leave a corpse. I'm not sure if that affects drop rates, but we're just gonna go ahead and shoot her. And we're going to go ahead and heal the party again. Maximum heal roll for the level. He's gonna attack the vessel, that hurts. Alright, we're gonna finish this guy off. Alright. A little bit of... Oh, that was pretty good. We got 2,000 gold from that one encounter and a trinket. So this is decreases our stress and increases our dodge, which is pretty great, and then just 2,000 gold in general is good. As you can see, the gold fills up pretty quickly. Let's reorganize. Oops. There we go. Reorganized. Actually, no, these guys can just... There we go. Reorganized back to where we should be. Alright. And there's not gonna be anything in this room, unfortunately. This room is completely empty. This room has a battle, but also a trinket. This one just has a trinket. Wait. Okay, so curios are the things that you can interact with and get rewards from. Treasure is just like a chest. But we're gonna go to both of these because they both have value. We're gonna go to this room first, so we can explore the curio. We're gonna go ahead and pop a torch. Just keep our light level at decent. Oh.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
Yeah.
Now it must be
So
carried
you see
on.
we can't actually click on that. So the Crusader, if I can figure out how to show it. Or if I click on this thing. Where do I click to show his stuff? There we go. Alright, so he's a kleptomaniac. So occasionally he'll steal our stuff. Which, you know, if that was like a ruby or something, that's, you know, all that gold gone. He just takes them, we don't get anything out of it. So these quirks, you know, you get bonus damage, you can get bonuses, and you can get debuffs. They all have their benefits and their cons. Like, you know, some of the cons are actually pretty decent, you know, are decent, but they're never terribly like, oh, you really want to have this. But yeah, we just lost what was ever in there, which was I think it was a holy water and a shovel. All right, so go ahead and go torch and go in here. So we got that drink. That's the curio back there. So they're all surprised. So we get a free turn of action. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and embolden our Crusader so that he does more damage, which is important for this. We're going to grape shot these guys, do a little bit of cross damage across everyone, and then we are going to do a party heal. Got a critical success there, so we got more healing, and he can recover some stress. And he's going to see about killing both of these with a zealous accusation. Killed the front one. Alright, he's going to hit us. The Quarreler can do a lot of damage if given the chance. But we can also dodge him, which is effective as well. I'm going to go ahead and plague him. So he will take 4 extra damage next turn. So at this point he's dead. He will be taking 12 damage total, which will kill him. But obviously, we'll be sitting around waiting to be killed at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot him. He should be at the point where he will die now if we hit him with anything. So I'm going to go ahead and kill him. And he has 4 health, so he's going to bleed out or poison out next turn. So I am perfectly content with just healing people for the time being. It looks like he's not going to bleed out first, so we're going to go ahead and shoot him. And can I heal anything? Yes. Let's go ahead and heal up a little bit. 1 point. It's not much, but it's better than nothing. And we'll do another heal on the Crusader. And there he goes. And we got some busts, which are... I forget what they're called. We'll figure that out at the end of the mission. But these are useful for upgrading the town. Alright, so for interacting with this... these curios have this slot here that you can use something with. And depending on which item you use will depend on whether you get the bonus effect. And I'm pretty sure this one's holy water. Yep. So we got some healing and a bunch of stress reduction. Not the best result, but it was definitely worth the trouble. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the next room. We don't have any scouting of this, so we are kind of going in blind. We could get jumped by combat, or get hit by a trap. Yeah, so we didn't know about that trap. Fortunately, I think he dodged it. I didn't look very well. I think he dodged that, so it's okay. Go ahead and use one of our few remaining torches and go on into the next room. Alright, there's nothing here. But we get some scouting, which should show us the rest of the dungeon. Alright, so we got treasure. We got a room battle treasure, room battle treasure. We got a trap here. We should be able to disarm that trap. If we do, we get a bonus to disarming it. So we're gonna go back here, backtrack basically. We're gonna go through that trap. We're gonna clear this room, and we're gonna go down and grab this curio. Alright, so this is the trap. And since we disarmed it, hey, got some stress relief. Alright, so there's nothing else in this hallway. So we're just going to make a beeline for this battle. Now since it's gotten low, we're getting more loot. The benefit of having low torches is you get tons and tons of loot, and you get more crits, but you take more damage, you're more likely to be surprised, and you get more stress. We'll leave it low for this mission, for this battle. So they're gonna get to go first, but we're gonna dodge. That's pretty good because that was a stress attack. We're gonna go ahead and do a grape shot, hit all three of them, and we're going to go ahead and give our Crusader a buff again. All the damage is good. So, very good dodge. That's very lucky dodging that 2 times in a row. So his attack, the Rend for the Old Gods, has a bleed. That is dangerous. I'm thinking about stunning him, but I think under the circumstances we can just go ahead and Zealous. Oh, yeah, that was worth. We got a critical success there, so we killed him one shot, and we killed this guy as well. So now it's just the cultist. So this should be fairly easy to do once we heal everyone up. Healing power. All right, so she's gonna push us the Crusader back. And now, we're going to stab her and kill her. I was gonna say we could stab her and make her bleed, but we killed her. So we got Onyx. So we got Onyx. Onyx is one of the many gemstones you can get, and it's worth a lot. And they stack less, but they're worth tons of money. Got a key and some gold. And we'll go ahead and open the chest using one of the keys. And we got another trinket. Some little bit of gold and jade, which is another one of the gemstones. It's pretty good. Alright. So that room's clear. Let's go ahead and go down towards this room. We'll grab the curio and we're going to backtrack. Oh. Does our vessel have Kleptomaniac 2? Nope, she doesn't. Okay, so we're going to get this one out. So we got some deeds and we got a key. So at this point our inventory is full. So anything else we pick up, we might have to drop something. So that trait that she used was Plutomania. So she thought she could get money out of it, so she, ignored any safety, and went ahead and tried opening it. We're gonna have to backtrack now. Now, because we're backtracking, if you backtrack for long enough, people start stressing out. Go through the door. Go through the door. There we go. So if you backtrack through a full hallway, people start taking lots of stress damage. They're not happy about having to backtrack. But this way we clear this hallway, we can just walk on through. Go into the next room. Continue onward, and then we've got another curio here. She's going to try to open it again. Alright, so we got some gold, and we got a ton of food. We're never going to need that much food. Yeah, we don't need that much food, so we're going to leave it behind. And we're going to continue. There's no battle in this room, so I'm not going to use my torch just yet. We're going to use that save it for the last battle. So this is something else. So every now and then you'll get hunger, and you have to eat. If you don't eat, people start taking stress damage and health damage from not being able to eat. But you get a little bit of health back, and they don't lose stress. That's if you camp. Okay. So go ahead and go in. So we've completed the quest. So we could leave at any point and go back, but we still have one room left down here that has treasure in it, so we're going to continue. So you can see the loot has gone up, crits have gone up, but we're at risk of a lot of things going wrong. So we're going to go ahead and pop that last torch to get us through this last hallway. There's a curio down, there's a wall down here, so we'll use this correctly. We'll use a shovel. There we go, see? No problem. Use the shovel, no stress, no light, everything's good. And we're going to go here. This is the last fight, so let's move the Crusader back up front. And let's go. Alright, so this is the large fight we've had. This guy can take a lot of hits. This guy does damage. This guy is really, really annoying. And this guy does, I don't remember what he does. He does like a lot of splash damage, which really sucks. So we're going to go ahead and hit everyone. the front. Alright, so this is the Tempting Goblet. So he hits us with a little bit of damage and then a lot of stress. That's the big thing that really is bad. But since there's a person in the back now, using Plague Grenade is worthwhile. So we'll plague these guys in the back, which helps with damage because we're in dire need of killing these people before they start killing us. Unfortunately, all we can really do here is heal everyone. She's in a position where she really can't do a lot of damage. She has to just focus on healing everyone. We're going to go ahead and do Zealous Accusation. We probably won't kill this guy, but he'll be close to death. Hey, we did kill him. Good. So we got this guy who doesn't necessarily do a lot of damage, but he has more health than everyone else. Alright. Yeah, some more stress, which sucks. This guy is on the verge, is going to die next turn. He only has 1 hit point left, and he's going to take 4. So we're not even going to bother targeting him. We're going to target the Quarreler and this guy in the front. I'm pretty sure this guy can't bleed. Yeah, he can't bleed. You see the 200% resist? He can't bleed. So we are going to shoot the dude in the back. And now he's going to bleed out as well. So we just focused on the person in the front. So we are going to give Crusader his buff. See, bled out. Poof. And we're going to do another heal on the Crusader. Or a group heal. Never mind. And the Crusader is going to, let's see how much health. That's 9. I think this classifies as unholy. Yep, unholy. So this will get bonus damage. Not enough to kill though. Ooh, that hurt. Yeah. So if they get a critical success, this stresses everyone out and freaks them out because, you know, you just all got hit pretty hard. So go ahead and heal everyone up a little bit. And we'll go ahead and stab this guy. They'll take care of him. And that guy bleeds out, so we're good. So we got a ton of drops here. I think we should be able to carry everything. Or close to. Okay, so we can't carry this last 500 gold. We're at the very end, and these medicinal herbs are worth 20, so we're going to drop them. So we're going to do shift click, and we're going to take up this gold, because that gold's worth more than that. So we're going to open the chest. Ooh, that's lots of good stuff. We don't need the torch, because this was the last room. Everything that we can take, though, we should. So we don't need Antivam. Antivam is worth, this is total worth 30, so we're not taking that. We need the portrait, because portraits are anytime we get one of these, we should really try taking it. Alright. And that's the whole dungeon. Alright. So, in the end, this guy took a ton of stress damage, and we kept our health pretty high, but stress is the big killing factor in this. Alright, so this is our reward in money, and this is our reward in heirlooms. That's what they're called. So heirlooms, you got shields, deeds, portraits, and busts, and all of these are used to upgrade characters and upgrade the town, which is crucial if you want to survive the middle and late game. So at the end, we got all of our gear we sold back all of our gear, almost at no value, but we got like the onyx, we got all this gold. I think that more gold in there, and we got the gemstones, which gave us a lot of money. Plus the general quest rewards. It is entirely possible a lot of times, if you're going to long dungeons and for new players, to spend more money than they'll actually make in the dungeon. And if you wipe and you've just spent a bunch of money, I don't think you get much of any of this treasure back. So it is really brutal if you die. But they all leveled up because they completed the dungeon. So they're all level 1 now. And when you get this, they got little traits now. So you got Hagiomania, so he's obsessed with sainthood, which I think pretty much means he can only get stress relief in the church. His Undying, Unyielding, which is death blow resist, which is really good because if you have a chance of surviving death if you get hit at low health, and that benefits that. Move resist, which means you're less likely to be pushed around, and he is terrified of the Warrens. I don't think we can go to the Warrens yet, but he will take more stress in the Warrens. Return down. So all in all, a very successful opening dungeon.
The degeneracy of the hamlet is nothing, I fear,
Alright,
when compared to the condition of surrounding acres. Fresh kegs,
yep, I'll
cards,
get rid of all
and
these.
curtained rooms
Okay,
promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
alright. So all in all, like,
The cobwebs have
Reynold,
been dusted, the
he's
pews
fine. He has almost
sifted.
no stress. We ended the mission with him being at nearly full health. I think he will start the mission at nearly full health, if not at the rate health he started at. Dismas has some stress, but our friend here, Grand Court, he is really stressed out. Same thing with Kane. These two are likely to break if we take him into another dungeon. So what we need to do is we need to give them stress relief. So what we can do right now is take him to the Abbey, and I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, this guy can only go into the church. Or if he does, he'll get better relief. So we're going to put him here. Actually, let's see if he can actually go to the tavern, if that's even open yet. Okay, so these are different forms of stress relief up here. Basically, you can put them in there, and the stress will go down over the course of you going through a mission. So and it costs a lot of money. So that's where a lot of your money will go. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go here. I'm gonna have him drink away his sorrows. So next, he's unavailable for missions now. He will be back. I think next mission, not the mission that we can go on now, but the mission after, and he should be almost stress-free. Same thing with Sane. We'll put her in for meditation. And there's this guy, the caretaker. He occasionally will take up one of the spots, which limits what you can do. All right. So those two are getting stress relief, but now we only have two characters, so we can't really go on another adventure at full strength. So what we need to do is go to the stagecoach. And we got a leper and a hellion. Hellions are great. They are so great. It's basically a melee version of the highwaymen, but they can do these lunges that'll throw them forward and all this great stuff. They are really good characters. Lepers are these hard-hitting, are basically they're more attack-focused crusaders. They hit super hard and they can hit multiple enemies. They're really great. We're gonna take both.
This man understands that adversity and existence are one and the same.
All right, so here's the upgrades. So in every one of these buildings you can upgrade, you use your heirlooms. So like, we want to increase the number of incoming people, because if we have a really bad mission, say everyone gets really stressed or someone dies or health goes really low, we're going to need more than just two people coming in. So right now we have enough for another mission, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to both increase the stagecoach network so we get more heroes every time we come back, and the barracks so we can hold more. We can use this. All right, and as you upgrade, things get better in the town. We can't go to the guild because we have to do more quests. We can't go to the blacksmiths because we need to do more quests. We can't go to the Sanctitarium because we need more quests. So we can only go to the Abbey, the Tavern, and the Stagecoach for now. Yeah, even the wagon's close. This is if you want to watch the cutscenes. And this is a really cool one you should get here. All right, so that's it for this episode. Every episode from here on out will start with our delve into a dungeon, and then the end of the episode will be the mob up. So, yep. If you all have enjoyed the first episode of our delve into the Darkest Dungeon with the Dunkelheit Estate, and I'll see you all next time. Until then.